That's right. Well, strengthening connections within the communities, that's one of the goals of Welcome Week. And we've got some special guests here with details on how you can all get involved. We've got Lakeisha and Margot here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Let's start off with the basics, which is, what is Welcome Week?
Sure. So Welcoming Week is an annual event that actually happens all across the country, and we're celebrating here in Northwest Arkansas, September 9th through the 18th. And it's really focused on how are we bringing people together to strengthen community, increase connections across the Northwest Arkansas community.
Sure. And so this is something that takes place nationwide, so a lot of other cities do it. Do you know how long we've been doing it here in Northwest Arkansas, how long we've been celebrating that week?
Probably about 7 or 8 years, different
great.
organizations, but Engage NWA has been involved for a number of years, as have so many organizations across the region. And just within the last 2 years, we've had just a huge increase in the number of partners and organizations participating and supporting.
Yeah, absolutely. We were watching the interviews from earlier this morning, and it looks like there's a lot of participating organizations as well. Lakeisha, is that where Art Ventures comes in?
Of course. Art Ventures has several different events, and of course it is always our goal to bring people to the table, so other organizations as well as the community.
Yeah, absolutely. What's something you hope that people take away from Welcome Week?
I hope that people will be able to develop new relationships with different organizations, different businesses that are participating, and really strengthen those connections and come away with learning something, going somewhere that they've never been before, and really learning about how others in the community are developing a sense of belonging and feel a sense of belonging here in the region.
And I really want to see people come into a space and feel welcome. I want people to walk away and say, you know, wow, this was the first time I went into a space and didn't feel intimidated. Specifically in Art Ventures, being in an art space isn't always comfortable for everyone, and they don't always feel like they belong.
Yeah, that's a good point. So how do we get involved? How do we participate? Is it happening all week long? Give us those details.
It is. It's actually a 10-day week, so it starts this Friday, September 9th, with a launch event at the Jones Center. We hope all of you can be there at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Jones Center has so graciously agreed to, or offered to host us for this event. And then you can go to our website at welcomingweeknwa.org to learn about all the events. There's events happening every day throughout the week, multiple events. And then a closing celebration happening at the end of the week at Cash Studios in Bentonville.
What does it take to plan something like a Welcome Week? When does planning begin for something like this? Because you have a lot of organizations on board, a lot of activities to plan, maybe a lot of venues. How does that even work, Margot?
Well, each year we start a little bit earlier, and that's how we're able to grow each year. And so, yeah, it's really just, it's reaching out. And what we want Welcoming Week to be is to drive action all year long. So this is just like a beginning. This is how we're starting the year. But we want develops to be strengthened and those connections to be made all year long. So it's really a year-long process. So as we continue to build and grow and strengthen those connections across Northwest Arkansas, that each year should be easier, and each year we should have more and more partners being involved.
So talking about those partners in those community organizations, is there a place where all of those are listed out, or do we just need to show up to the events to find all of those organizations that are part of Welcoming Week?
Yeah, you can find a list of all of our wonderful partners on our website at welcomingweeknwa.org. Really incredible partners and many supporters too that we're so grateful to have.
Maybe there's some people watching and they may not be familiar with Welcoming Week, or we like to think that Good Day NWA stretches far beyond NWA. What if some people are watching and they're elsewhere? What's something you would say to welcome them to Northwest Arkansas?
I would say that it's one of those places where the diversity is easy, where people come here and they really find their niche and they have an opportunity to express themselves in a way that they may not feel comfortable in other spaces. I know, being a transplant myself, I came here from Memphis, and very quickly I learned that this is very different, and had an opportunity to really experience a lot of different things. I don't think people realize that Northwest Arkansas has so much to offer, and that the people here are waiting for them with open arms.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's all about that, right? Finding your individual niche, and our community is so vibrant in that way, welcoming. We've got such a rich tapestry of individuals that are doing such creative and great things in our community. So this is just one of the many ways. I love Welcoming Week. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And we do have some information in case you missed it for you at home. Kickoff event is happening this Friday, but then Welcoming Week happening over a 10-day stretch. So head over to our website. That's where we have all the information, all the participating organizations that you can learn more about over on our website, gooddayNWA.com. Lakeisha and Margot, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
being
you
here.
all so much. And all the events are free. We didn't mention that too.
Oh, good to know.
Welcome to everyone.
That's a perfect price point.
Including our receptions with free food and wine.
Wine.
Wine and dine and art. You can't beat it.
Yes.
That's great.